Welcome to Two Doctors Homestead. My name's Daniel, and thank you for joining us for the spooktacular edition of Prepper Pantry Pick of the Week. And this week's Prepper Pantry Pick is the candy bar variety pack. We wanted to get this for all the little trick-or-treaters that might come door to door on Halloween. So I want to break out how this fits into your long-term food storage pantry beyond just giving it out to the kids. You might want to squirrel a few away for yourself for the apocalypse, or when Shtf happens, you'll have a Snickers, right? So let's jump into what's in the box and where it might fit into your long-term food storage pantry. So this was $17.48 for 18 candy bars. Prices just keep going up. I'm pretty sure it didn't used to be $17.48. Certainly remember being younger and candy bars were less than $1 a piece, right? But that's the world we live in now, $17.48 for an 18 pack of candy bars, right? So you get 18 servings in the container. That's 6 Snickers, 5 Twix, 4 Three Musketeers, and 3 Milky Way for a total of 4,430 calories in the box. So you have 4,430 calories here for $17.48. So if you want to look at it in terms of what it would cost to survive for a day on candy bars, we use two numbers when we're doing our Prepper Pantry Pick of the Weeks. One is 1,500 calories, and then we do 2,000 calories. So according to Harvard Health, 1,500 calories is the starvation level, and you certainly want to stay above that as much as possible, right? 2,000 calories is considered the average daily diet, so we do that. We do 2,000, we do 1,500. Generally, the nutritional information on the back of the box, any box, is based on a 2,000 calorie diet. Once again, you have to find the diet that works for you. If you eat 3,000 calories a day and you're healthy, great, right? We're not telling you how many calories to eat. We're just giving you the nutritional information based on those calorie counts, right? You need to do what works for you. So at a 1,500 calorie a day diet, you'd be looking at $5.90 for that day, and approximately 6. You'd have to eat 6 of these candy bars. So the nutritional information is slightly different for each: the Snickers, the Twix, the Three Musketeers, and the Milky Way. So what I did is I added them all up and averaged them together. So an average candy bar is 245 calories, even though none of these are exactly 245 calories. So I created an average so you can grab any one you want. So once again, $5.90 per day at 1,500 calories, $7.89 per day at 2,000 calories. So that would be 8 bars. So if you want to live a 2,000 calorie diet, you'd be forced to eat 8 candy bars a day. $7.89. Now, it's certainly more expensive than any of the raw ingredients, right? We kind of started out looking at raw ingredients, things like flour and sugar, cooking oils, peanut butter, rice, beans. This is way more than that, right? Maybe easily 8 times the price of just buying flour, buying rice, buying beans. But you can't live on rice and beans alone, even though you certainly could. Maybe you wouldn't want to, right? So it's $7.89 for 2,000 calories. That's about double what you would pay for just basic granola bars, right? It's about a third what you pay for an MRE. Just looking at the prices I can get an MRE at. I know MRE prices vary dramatically, but I just looked on Amazon, price of an MRE, they seem to be about $18, $16 to $18, right? And I get you could probably find them cheaper. I'm going on the price I was able to get. So it's about a third the cost of an MRE for the same calories, double the cost of a granola bar, 8 times the cost of just making something yourself. There's a certain convenience, though, to candy bars, just like the granola bars, right? If you're in a on-the-go situation, whether you're bugging out, whether you're busy fortifying your bug in, whatever you're doing, camping, hiking, fishing, you don't always have time to bust out the bag of flour and make a loaf of bread, right? That's certain reality, and we talk about that in the different Prepper Pantry videos and long-term food storage video. You do need quick and easy, right? Not everything can be a fully prepared meal. That's just how life is, right? Unless you have someone dedicated, all they're doing is cooking all day, every day. Sometimes you need convenience. And this certainly falls into convenience at a price, right? But you might get a little morale boost, right, to bust a Snickers out in a hard day. So breaking it out by servings, average per serving, once again, I just added up the 4 different kinds of ingredients and divided it by 4, found the average. Average candy bar is 245 calories. Average serving candy bar is 10 grams of fat. Average is less than 5 milligrams of cholesterol. Average is 99.75 milligrams of sodium, 36 grams of carbs, obviously mostly sugar, and 9 grams of protein, which isn't a horrible amount of protein really. So if you're eating 8 bars, you'd almost be getting 80 grams of protein a day, and that's a fair amount of protein compared to other things. Certainly getting plenty of sugar as well, right? You're going heavy on carbs, and obviously this is mostly carbs. Even though I was surprised at the amount of protein, it's still mostly carbs, right? You do get calcium, iron, and potassium as well. So in terms of shelf life, which is important when you're building out your long-term food storage pantry, or maybe you just have some candy bars left over from last year, you want to know if they're still good. So on the box, and I don't know when it was manufactured, the box shows an 8-month shelf life. So it's good for about 8 months till now. If you look online, do a little research, shelf life of Snickers or any of these candy bars, generally the guidance seems to be a year. You know, if it's stored properly, cool, dry place, that kind of thing, sealed container, you're going to probably get an extra year on that, but I certainly can't guarantee it. You want to use your best judgment, right? Whenever you're eating anything past due, or even within the best by date, right? There's no guarantee you open it and it hasn't gone bad, but they say an extra year after that. Looking at the actual ingredients, the specific ingredients, milk chocolate itself has a 2+ year shelf life. So I don't think it's the milk chocolate, which is the main ingredient on all 4 candy bars, that would go bad. It's probably some of the other ingredients. So you look at, they've got peanuts, they have skim milk, milk fat, egg whites. Those kind of things are really what's going to expire on you, probably faster than the milk chocolate would. Of course, they do contain milk, soy, wheat, peanuts, and bioengineered ingredients. So all the stuff that you probably don't want to eat, it's in here along with the milk chocolate. So you got your sugary sweet. So once again, I think it does have a place on your long-term food storage pantry. It's quick and it's easy, right? If you're on the go and you just want to have a Snickers and take it with you, you're on a hike, whatever you're doing, it's not a horrible idea. It's not something you want to live on all the time, right? Once again, mostly carbs, mostly sugar. Not the healthiest choice necessarily, but I think it is good for morale, and it certainly has its place on the pantry with the shelf life, right? You're probably looking at somewhere in a 1-year range. So hope that helps out. Once again, thanks for joining the spooktacular edition of Prepper Pantry Pick of the Week, and we appreciate you guys for watching.